Poor return there. He only gets to the 15 before he's tackled. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Trayvon Diggs. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Option design here. And he'll get them forward here up to the 24-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, and they're just inches shy as we reach 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They kick the running back in motion. Go! 3rd down from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA 1st down. They'll run here with Blake Corum. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 34. Oh, the football's loose. And the Cowboys scoop it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Yeah,
after a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Kill! 47. 26.
Dak now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Prescott here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th.
take?
They're going for it. Here's Prescott. Pushes it toward the sideline, and he has it. Feet are inbounds. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Yeah!
They have
Here we
themselves
go.
another 1st and 10.
26.
1st down, here's Dak. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards him with a 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Yeah!
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal.
26.
Dak throwing again. From the pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the pressure drives them backwards.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
Here we go, 47. 26.
Trying again, following the sack. He's on the move. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal.
54, wide in. Here we go, 46. 26.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down, but instead it's incomplete. So 4th down brings out Brandon Aubrey to try for the Cowboys field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Check go.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug of war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Go.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready.
Now Hartman. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brought down by Deron Bland.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Just a field goal separates these two. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
On the ready.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have it, 2nd and 4. Hartman to throw. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And a solid gain gets them across the 45 before he goes out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. One of the tight ends motioning right. They're going to run on first down with Corum. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Working quickly here. Motioning one of the tight ends. 2nd and 10 now. Gets this one to Blake Corum. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm, and I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hartman. His pass caught by Nakua. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and long for him here. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Oh, boy. They cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
They were going to 53. What do you think?
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
There you go.
2nd and 3 now.
Kill. What do you think?
They give it to him again. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Yeah!
All right, all set up now. First
There we
and 10.
go! Right take. What do you think?
From the gun is Prescott. He lofts it deep left. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Huh.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Rams, with some work to do, trailing in this game. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Get up.
From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Ready.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
Hartman looking to throw. He gets this one to Nakua. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Go.
Here's 2nd and 2. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Come on, come on.
A tight end in motion now.
Hut, hut.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Caught by Flowers. He's got the 1st down grab and still going. He goes the distance. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Danny Gray to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Dak off the play fake. It's taken in by Lamb. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now.
Yeah! Everybody kill! 26.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Prescott here from the gun. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. And they make the tackle at the 38. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
This is one of those cases, Kate, where basketball and football blend together. You know, great zone defenses in basketball. You think about them through the years. They trust one another. They know where they are as defenders on that court. Same thing in coverage. When you trust one another, when you communicate, good things happen. Just like that, you suffocate a pocket because there's nowhere for the quarterback to go.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Cameron Curl has it. And the Rams get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right?
Yeah.
That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
On the go!
Here comes the final play of our first half.
Let's go! Ready?
They'll start on the ground, Coral. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Second and 3 now.
26.
From the 32. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. And they send a man in motion.
What do you think?
Prescott now on third down. Ooh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. Oh, he trucked that defender. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And the Rams will take possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Go! Lions! Check go!
Give to Corum from the gun. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense up to the line fast.
70 range! 70 range! Hey, check that! Street! 18, Pioneer! Ready?
2nd and 13. Taking a deep shot here. Toward Flowers, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's across midfield into Rams territory. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
Yeah, here we go! Wait, check! What do you think?
Another carry for him. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
What do you think?
First down, here's Dak. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Yeah, here we go! Here we go. Go to 54, go to 50. What do you think?
Handoff now from the gun. He's foray up the middle, nets about 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yeah, here we go!
Let's see what they draw up
check.
on a 3rd and 7.
There we go, going to 53. What do you think?
Dak now from the gun. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Yeah! Here we go! Wait, I kill Kill! 47.
Man in motion here.
26.
He'll throw it. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Cameron Curl has it. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tight end motioning right. He'll throw it from his own end zone. He won't be able to make the catch. It's incomplete. Looking for the back that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect. All you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Throwing again from their own end zone now. Completed to Flowers. Reaches the 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams parlay the interception into points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Rams take a 4-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Gray now on the return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
There we go. 26.
Blown back gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Here we go.
2nd and 3 now.
26.
Dak to the air here. Dumped off to his running back. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
The humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 26.
Back to the well again. Open space inside the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. Cowboys take a lead just before the end of the third. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys push their lead to 3. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Let's go now.
Hartman setting up to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Rams football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Putting one of the tight ends in motion right.
Go.
From the gun, a carry by Corum. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Now motion him out of the backfield. Connects with Fant. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Here we go.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70. Ready.
A give to Corum. Oh, he lost the football! And it's a turnover. The defense has it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And he runs this up close to midfield at about the 48. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, kill. 47. Here we go, 47.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. They did it! He made the interception! Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Rams have some new life in the fourth. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Throwing here, Hartman. Quick slant, taken in by Nakua. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Second and 3 now. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Tag! 70 Timberwolves. Head the street. Head the street. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Flowers will go in motion left. He's back to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Deron Bland has it. And the Cowboys take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
These aren't the plays that will lead highlight reels, but they're the ones that win you ball games. What a nice gain by the back. And now his offense can go in any number of directions on 1st and 10.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Hand off to the back. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go. Second down now, 7 to go.
Here we go. 26.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Back to the line they go. It's second down.
Here we're going to 54 line.
Running it after the penalty. And they make the play at the 23, a gain of only a little. Give them 3 on that run. 3rd and 12 coming up.
Yeah! Here we go! Right side!
Running back sent in motion. He'll look to throw it. And in for the Dallas touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now Hartman. Completed to his running back. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the two defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go but for a sack.
So it's a win for the Cowboys. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Dallas.